Well, Genoa are now second place. Aragon pushed down to third.
Oh my God, Genoa!
Ducats behind.
Yes, Genoa. If Genoa is able to get off a couple of little upgrades,
We're into March. Venice is in second place. Genoa's in first place.
Goodness, what a mess of an end.
Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the start of a new event for the start of July called the Paradox Games. So, this is European Size 4, as you can probably tell, and every night for the next 5 nights, from now until Friday, we'll be playing a different Paradox game with the same 4 players. They'll be competing across all 5 of these Paradox games in various challenges, and for each challenge they will receive a gold, a silver, or a bronze medal, or nothing if they come last. And tonight is the first challenge in EU4, and I'm joined by my very special co-host, the Spiffing Brit.
Hello, Attaway. How are we doing this evening?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Looking forward to what should be a pretty feisty session of trade conflicts throughout the Mediterranean.
Yes, trade, quite often known as the most feisty mechanic in EU4, of course, yeah. I mean, everyone understands how it works, right? You've got the full spreadsheet open to do the calculations, sure.
I mean, you've got to have 6 monitors open, really, to be fully embracing the trade system. So the challenge for tonight, everyone, is that each player has to make the most money from trade per month by the end of the 2-hour play session we have today. So the highest trade income will win. And our 4 players, in case you don't know, we have Portugal, which is Benjamin Magnus. We have Aragon, which is Uldrahill. We have Genoa, which is Mordred Viking. And we have Venice, which is Prussian Prince. Who do you think is going to win, Spiffing?
I mean, Mordred Viking, I haven't actually seen this guy play EU4 yet, so I'm very interested to see what he can do. I'm pretty sure he's a decent CK2 player, if I know correctly. So he's probably got a bit of that Paradox charm on his side. He knows what he's doing. I know Prussian Prince, extremely veteran Hearts of Iron 4 player who does love to min-max to the maximum. But, of course, he's out of his waters here today. He's playing EU4, which he doesn't have that many hours on.
Yes.
I think even I have more hours on this game than he does. And then, of course, Benjamin Magnus, an EU4 veteran, a legend. He knows quite a lot about the game. I mean, the guy's even drinking tea on his end. Earl Grey tea as well. So that's certainly giving him the powers today to hopefully win the trade wars. But then, of course, Uldrahill, starting as Aragon. I know Uldrahill. Lovely guy. He's going to be playing the diplomatic victory. If he gets his way, he's going to make sure none of the players attack him, and he will just slowly snowball, trying to keep peace with all of the AIs, and he will win, provided someone doesn't go in there and try and knock him down a few pegs, is my opinion.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting battle between Portugal and Aragon to see who gets favour with the Castilians and can use them against the other player. Because if Portugal, even though they're much weaker, if they can get Castile on their side, they could potentially cause real problems for Aragon. I
mean, it's almost guaranteed. However, interestingly, Castile hasn't rivaled Aragon. This is it.
I think we'll unpause now. I'm not the host, so the gods in the sky that control the pausing, they can unpause the game.
That's a classic Portugal move. I mean, they've got that alliance with England and Castile and Genoa they're also allied with. Interesting. This definitely looks like an aggressive play against Aragon.
Yeah.
That is, I mean, that's going to be good. And Genoa does start with that fantastic 2-star general and 2-star admiral. So if they go for the early war, they're pretty much guaranteed a very nice time. I think Aragon is going to be the target of a pretty interesting fight. And Aragon's gone toward Byzantium. What the heck is this? What is this move?
No CB war against Byzantium.
This is a very outstanding play. I've not seen this kind of meta play in quite a while.
I wonder what's happening there, whether that's sort of aimed towards Venice by sort of taking Byzantium before Venice can. They can cut them off. Because very often
it is, yes.
Very often what I like to do is Venice is to attack Byzantium, vassalize Byzantium, and then try and release Byzantium's course from the Ottomans. And you can gut them early game that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good grab. If you were in this situation and you were to, say, pick any province out of Europe that you'd like to hold for, say, a trade victory, Constantinople's got to be the one for the Mediterranean.
I imagine you've got galleys going up pretty fast here.
It is galleys. These aren't friendly ships we're seeing. They're not friendly, happy ships. No. This is the defeat the Aragonese fleet kind of.
Yes, they're not just ships for protecting your trade. They're ships for aggressively destroying other nations' ships to ensure you get more trade. His trade income is actually halved. So it's taken him approximately 4 months to halve his trade income. Actually, more than
that's
half
quite
it.
an impressive move.
More than half it, in fact.
I mean, to be fair, we can partially blame Tunis for that, considering they've racked up devastation across most of the Aragonese coastline. But it is also kind of the fault of Aragon. Aragon's just making an absolutely another massive, colossal mistake. He's now increasing the amount of people trying to assault Constantinople up to 25k.
Oh,
the attrition
no.
is just too much. Oh, it's too high.
Horrible.
Oh no, he's done something even worse. He decided to relieve half of the army off of the siege of Constantinople, and he put it into his ships. But he hasn't moved the ships, so they're just sat in the sea, getting attritioned constantly. What is this?
Yeah, I think Portugal's shipbuilding as well has been. I think it's been light ships. 3 heavies.
Yes.
A few more lights being made, I assume, for protection of trade purposes.
Aragon's navy is gone. It's only 3 light ships and 9 galleys, and then 14 transports, meaning Genoa could take out the Aragonese fleet at this point.
Byzantium's trying to peace out. They're trying to peace out for just war reps.
I think Aragon's
that's a war. That's a war.
now.
I hear a war. Why? It's Prussian Prince in Venice have gone to war with the Bosnians.
What I'm surprised by is that, sadly, Serbia has declined the call to arms, and I think Venice here was probably hoping to go for the Serbian gold mine. That's a very nice thing to grab.
Yeah, big story so far. Aragon ducking down a bit.
Oh, what has Aragon done? Aragon has decided to vassalize Byzantium, and so is now at war with the Ottoman Empire. But they've called in Austria, Lithuania, and Poland, so they're probably actually going to defeat the Ottoman Empire.
He's got a huge amount of men on his side. 97,000 infantry to 25,000 on the Ottoman side, and they've got a massive cavalry advantage as well.
I've never seen this kind of play be pulled off. This is fantastic. I mean, admittedly, if another player jumps on him, he's practically lost the game. But this is amazing.
I can't believe it. He's going to Apollo 13 it.
Oh, and the Austrian fleet, comprising of 4 galleys, now trying to take out the Ottoman one. Oh, they did it.
Yeah, they did it.
Defeated the fleet. Well done.
Go on, Austria. Glorious Austrian navy. The trouble you can have, though, even when you call in a really big coalition like this against the Ottomans, is because it's like 5 or 6 different AI nations, they can be way more uncoordinated than the Ottomans' 2 or 3 very strong stacks that would just go around.
It's going to be a lot of stack wiping, and it could lead to quite an interesting ticking war score.
So this ticking war score, if they can just hold Constantinople, they've got 21 more to be ticked up from this. That'll put them positive, and then they've got to try and defeat the Ottoman stacks. But they're doing pretty well so far. They're getting down in force, the Lithuanians. Genoa now at war as well. Who are you at war, Genoa? Genoa is at war with Florence, so pretty routine.
Oh, should we drag Ultra Hill in and have a chat, see what his strategy was and how it's actually ended up?
That's a really good idea. Let's have a chat to Ultra Hill.
American it whatsoever.
Ultra Hill.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Tell us what's happening, because it's been an absolute whirlwind from you so far.
So no CB onto Byzantium. Wait for Moldavia to get marched by Poland. Wait for Ottomans to declare war on Byzantium, then get called into a war against the Ottomans, and I can return a bunch of cores to Byzantium with Austria and Poland's help.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
So you don't actually plan on taking that land, you're just going to give it to your vassal.
I'm going to go to my vassal and use him to funnel things for me, yeah. And then
Very
keep
nice.
beating up the Ottomans.
Are you
Also,
going
it's a very
to,
nice ally.
Are you going to like take his land, integrate him, or is the plan to just have him steer trade towards you?
I was probably going to integrate him later on, but I'm looking forward to having a nice strong vassal that I can use to fight wars for me there, and also help curtail against the growth of Venice later on.
Well, well played, Ultra. We were both sat here thinking, what on earth are you doing? You're just
they think I've messed up. I'm just not telling them in the chat. Don't tell them, please.
Portugal's in a unique situation.
Yeah, he's in a pretty tasty war here. He's got a lot of enemies arrayed against him.
So the way how you want to play this off is you want to basically keep the Portuguese land in northern Cyprus, Ceuta. You want to basically just continuously stack wipe the enemy armies, because as you own the fort, you get the defender's bonus, and it's a highlands. So you basically just want to repeatedly march your 2-star general into them, and that's currently not what we're seeing. France is going to be in a tricky situation. If this succession war kicks off, then France is busy at war with England. So I think Aragon might also pick up Castile. This is going to be an absolute sweep for Aragon if they're not.
So we're looking at a lot of Byzantium coming back on the map.
Yep, and they're going to be able to hold on to that land. They've all got cores on it, so it's not going to rebel. It's going to be very nice land. But I've taken a look into Genoa, and yep, they could only take one province. If they took a second, they'd have had minus 78 aggressive expansion with basically most of the HRE. So they did the right thing, didn't get too greedy. Oh, Byzantium's receiving subsidies from France. What is this? This is...
Oh, superb!
That's not... Oh...
For what reason has France decided, as he's midst of a war with the English, to decide, yes, Byzantium need 1.71 ducats a month of my money?
He just really hates the Ottomans for some reason. He doesn't even actually... Yeah, he's actually only -5 relation with the Ottomans. What is this France play? This AI is behaving very strange. Oh, France.
Maybe he just really, really cares about Byzantium's survival.
If I'm honest, if I was the... Venetian player, I would have turned Bosnia into a march rather than just fully annexing them, because if you have them as a march, he could have, say, used them to attack the Ottoman Empire. That would have been quite...
Yeah, I think the key problem for Venice now is because the Aragonese have now basically got their influence right up to Constantinople. But pushing into Venice, the only other place it comes from is Alexandria, which is quite far away. So England's now landing his troops in Normandy. He's desperate not to give up the Normandy territories, but it's just going to prolong the inevitable, I suspect. Let's jump in with Portugal and get his take on how this war in Africa's been going.
Make sure not to tell him the fact that he's technically delaying a succession war if he allows the Spanish king to die.
Ah, okay.
That's too much of a nice little spoiler to give.
Ahoy!
How's it
Ahoy,
going?
indeed.
Well, like I said to you guys before we started, I've never played as Portugal before, and I didn't realize that they can literally do nothing for the first several years of the game because the child has a regency council. And then after that, I went to go declare war on Granada and realized that I have a truce with him, so it was several more years of waiting. And now, it's either going to be taking the Moroccans to task, or just waiting the 5 years till I get 100% war score and finishing out Granada there.
Yes.
Also, maybe hoping to get some luck and get a PU, maybe.
How are you going to get a PU?
Well, right now Castile is in an or they don't have a legal heir. Oh, England has an heir now. That's sad.
Yeah, it's Castile's going to be in a situation where their next king is either going to be French or Aragonese. So
yeah, there might be a little bit of a war there. Part of me is kind of hoping Aragon gets its butt kicked there, but don't tell him I said that.
Yes, it'll be very interesting. Well, good luck, Ben. Hope
Thank you very much.
this war ends out favourably for you. We'll check in with you later on. So the Venetians have gone to war again. We have a war against only against the Albanians, Albania and Siena. So they're interested in this province in Italy. Whoa! So Albania's Aragon's ruler has a very strange dynasty that I've never seen before. Villa Formosa. Or was it? Yeah, Queen Consort Regent Candela Villa Formosa. I've never seen the Villa Formosa dynasty before. The heir is a Trastamara. It's a guy, so... Oh,
okay,
I didn't even notice that it fired. Castile are in a PU under Aragon.
Oh, it has actually fired.
Yeah,
wow. Fantastic.
Regency for Jaume. I don't know how James.
It is thing.
Aldra, you've done it.
Do you know why that happened?
I don't. Tell us.
How did that happen?
That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in this game. Genuinely. So my king died, and my heir died, and my king died again, I think. It's ruining all chance of succession because you have to have opposite genders, as you said. My king just died, and I've now got a queen consort regency.
Oh my goodness.
Apparently
count.
It can fire.
What a sheer luck event of that.
So I had it like in the last year, and then it fired. I was not gonna. I think Ben was deliberately prolonging the war to avoid a succession war that I would easily win. I think. I'm not sure.
I don't think he was necessarily aware of that, but he was doing it.
I feel dirty.
Like I guess the marriage notionally was between your queen consort regent and Castile's king.
Somehow.
Immediately lose one husband. Right, let's marry a Castilian. Let's do.
It's not like against the rules to knock a player out, is it?
No.
Cool.
You can.
We'll just hate you for the next few days. I'm pretty sure.
Cool. Oh god, I'm playing with every these people for the next 4 or 5 days, aren't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like how people occasionally ask what the Yokuts is. It's a nice little, I don't know, yogurt-based nation over in North America.
So Yokuts is over here in California. You can see it up here in the outline there. So Count Cristo is playing Yokuts notionally.
He's actually the final boss that the players don't know about yet.
Yeah, we're gonna like give him the whole of North America via console, and then have him duke it out. Because in EU4 the host can't observe, so we had to have someone host the game so that I could observe for you lot all to watch. I'm told to look at the name of the province in Yokuts. Leave me out of it. Is what it's called.
Portugal's only gone and done it. They've stolen all of Granada, which, to be fair, was the right move because as soon as Castile left that war, they just could have taken everything.
Yeah, Portugal looking at only 32% of Seville. Castile's got 42. Of course, Aragon can't get his hands on that directly.
Yeah, Aragon's sat on 7%. Aragon's not really going to be able to influence that unless he has a ridiculous amount of boats. But if he can convince Castile to transfer trade, which of course he can't do at the moment because they're in a personal union, but once they get out of a personal union, he can transfer trade right the way up the stream into Aragon, and that's an Aragonese victory. Oh,
and
Aragon's second world power.
Oh, really?
Yes, this is very nice.
So we can have a chat with another player. Let's have a chat with the Venetians. Haven't heard much from them yet. They seem to be sort of consolidating themselves.
Prince, isn't it?
Yeah, Prussian Prince playing as the Venetians over there. They've secured their vassalage on Siena, which is helping them to squeeze out the Genoese in central Italy. How's it going, Prussian? Venice is growing.
I'm happy I got Venice, to be honest, because I think that's one of the stronger nations to get in this, like compared to like Genoa or Portugal.
At this point, your only way of winning is to try and hope that Aragon doesn't expand more and that you can keep ahead of him in terms of trade.
Yes. Yeah. You've got sort of 11 ducats trade a month to 6.3 for the Aragonese. We'll see how much that climbs over the next 40 minutes or so.
Unless Aragon does some kind of ridiculous tech up or deals with Tunis who keeps raiding them, I think this is a Venetian win.
Or if he kills me.
That is the other way to defeat you, yes. Yeah, just literally kill you. That would work.
Alright, well, good luck, Prussian. We'll let you get on and plot your next moves.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have a war.
Do we? Where?
Aragon against Portugal. Okay, I was completely wrong. Aragon is going for Portugal.
Yeah, Portugal's dead. This is it. They're out the game. Aragon's navy, 44 ships, smashed the entirety of the Portuguese fleet, which was also holding half of the Portuguese army. Portugal has 8k men. This is a massive wipe. I mean, Aragon doesn't even need to invade. If I was them, I'd let Castile burn their manpower. Genoa's honoured the call into the war.
Well, so is England.
And that's bad news for Genoa. But England can't do anything. Look at England's army.
No, I mean his navy was what I was thinking about. But of course, Aragon has got this massive land border with Portugal, so it's sort of academic.
His navy's taken a few hits. The only good point of the English navy is those 5 heavies, but Castile has 3 heavies, and Aragon might have a heavy. I don't know. Have they built any? No, they've just built 11 galleys.
Yeah, there are three heavies, 15 lights, 15 galleys, 28 transports on the Aragonese side, and then on the other side, 6 heavies, 12 lights, 12 galleys, 20 galleys. The transports even. But the fact they got the Castile PU means it's academic. There's nothing the navy can do. They've already taken virtually all of Portugal. Aragon, Aldrahill may win tonight, but there are 4 more games to play before he can win overall.
I think it would be nice if we could see all players win 1 game. I think that would be nice, but this is a good dominant play. And I think Prussians guaranteed the win for Hearts of Iron 4, no matter what happens.
I haven't checked the war goal. Oh, it's a PU.
Oh, it's a PU.
He's trying to PU Portugal.
Oh, if he can get the PU off on Portugal, that's amazing. Oh, that'd be beautiful to see.
Aragon has got to get this done because he needs to get his trading come up. He's still lagging behind comparatively. He's level pecking with Genoa right now.
I mentioned promoting mercantilism. Venice has boosted their mercantilism up to 28%. It normally starts at 10%, and as a result, their trade power has been boosted massively in each province. I mean, click on Venice; it's now 70 trade power, which is very nice.
That's why their trade income is, so high compared to the other 10.58 ducats.
Genoa really should try and get out of this war as fast as possible, and there they go. They're trying to get a white peace, but that's not going to happen. Genoa should leave because the devastation that Aragon's going to cause their provinces
is just going to trade. Yeah, he's already dropping. He was above 7 ducats a minute ago. He's already dropping. Absolutely comical peace deal coming in from Genoa here. He's asking Aragon to pay him 21 ducats.
Fantastic peace deal there. Go for it, Aragon. You should do it.
So I guess we should have a chat with Mordred Viking, who we haven't talked to yet.
Good luck on that front, Genoa. You're putting up a mighty little fight.
I'm trying, but it's not going to last for much longer.
So what's your plan been for this game as a whole? Your overall
to
strategy?
take all the trade in. Well, I was expecting everyone else to go expansionist, so I was going to go tall and just steal all the trade in Genoa. So if they were bringing money in, especially Aragon, I was just going to steal it.
Genoa actually now surging ahead of Aragon in trade income.
Yeah, it's because I'm building up my marketplaces and things. He said he's not concentrating on that at all.
I think if I'm Aragon, I'm thinking I'm going to just declare war on Milan and just trash my way through into Venice and just try and ruin his country.
I'd love that to be the case, but that would be physically impossible as that's attacking into the HRE and Austria would just start screeching all over you. You only have one way to win this, Aldra. Join the dark side of the
Spiff. Shut up.
Good luck, my friends. It's going to be a fantastic game. I'm sure
declare
it's going to be
war
very
on
down to the
literally
wire.
everyone, please. Everyone, just declare war. Just do it. You know you want to.
Oh, and France is the new pope. Fantastic.
Oh, get in. That's what you want to see.
Oh, and France does not like Aragon. Come on, France. Excommunicate them. Give it a go. You know you want...
If Genoa falls, that will transform the trade balance because Genoa still has 24% of the trade power in the Genoa node. If he loses Genoa, he'll have, or virtually none.
Oh my goodness, take a look at Verona. What a province. It's been improved 12 times. It's up to 33 development. It's got a trade power of 38.3. That's very tasty.
Very nice. Oh, Genoa's gone.
And that's pushed Aragon up to 9 ducats a month. Come on, Aragon.
They're coming for Venice.
Oh, it's coming home, lads.
But Portugal could still finish above Genoa because they're only 0.4 ducats behind them now.
Yes, this is the true race. The race for
Portugal for the bronze medal.
Third place. Come on, Portugal. Oh, England's out of the war, by the way. I didn't see that happening.
So huge war score now for Castilians. They can go for the PU. Yeah. They should be able to do that.
Yeah, it's a plus 99% war score at the moment. This is fantastic.
So they get 100%. That's an auto accept, isn't it? There's nothing they can do about it if it's 100%. I don't think. I believe that's
no. They can refuse it, but every time they refuse it, it's a negative stat. Sorry, negative stab hit, and as soon as you hit -3 stab, you then auto accept.
At 100%, 100%, you can enforce any demand. Below 100%, you get Below 100%, you have to. You get a stab hit when you demand 30 or 40 less than your actual war score.
Thank you.
But at 100%, it will instantly enforce without even popping up a peace deal.
Still, this sort of just shy of 3 ducat gap. I think he needs to attack Venice.
I think Genoa's pieced out.
Ah, yes. Okay. Oh, so that's an interesting move.
Oh, and there we go. There's the
Venice.
war against Venice. Oh, F for Venice.
15 minutes to go.
I mean, they kind of had to.
So, Austria are not in yet.
Austria will join in on the side of... Actually, no, they have they done it correctly? Has Aragon done it correctly?
He's not allied to Venice, Austria. He's either refused it or he's not. He's managed to nullify the alliance.
It looks like he's managed to refuse it, yes, because Venice has now got a truce with Austria for the next 5 years.
Massive Venetian fleet in the Adriatic Sea.
Oh, this will be very spicy. And the Genoan fleet has been called in to help out the Venetian fleet.
Oh, it's really small. With the Aragon fleet's tiny. They've got 5 galleys.
Yeah, the only thing that is keeping the Aragonese army and fleet afloat is his allies, and his allies haven't really joined him. He's only got his vassals in there. The only way Aragon can do this is if they start sieging down land, I think Aragon's army has to re-siege down.
I think Aragon have messed up piecing Genoa out because the trade gap between them is really closing. Well, we've got Venetian troops landing in Naples. And
And we've also
Shannon-
got some Polish troops wandering into northern Venice. It would appear Venice is not prepared for this, meaning Venice is actually going to get quite a fun... Oh no, the Polish troops aren't even in the war. Of course they are. Wow. Oh my goodness.
they're at war
Venice
with
is
Portugal.
fine. Yeah, but they're not in the war
Yeah,
with Venice.
allied with Aragon, but not called into that war.
Oh, 21k.
They just got to try and trash his nation.
I mean, if he just sits on the province of Verona, he can trash it, because that's a 33 development wonderland.
Yep.
But there we go. At the moment, they've just kind of forced the
Right,
Venetian
so
army
he's
to
taken
halt.
Verona. Venice's trade income is dropping. Let's see what it is on the monthly tick. And that rolls around now that Verona... Always there's a battle in Verona. Venetian troops reinforcing.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Have we got a river crossing?
Yeah,
It
penalty
we
for the
have.
Venetians, but he needs to reinforce.
Oh,
There's
we've
Castilian
got
troops as
terrible
well.
generals. Terrible generals versus even worse generals. What a fantastic fight. Oh,
The Castilians aren't reinforcing. They're just like
Yeah,
walking by. Come on. No,
Oh, very
Aragon-
cool roll
Aragon-
from Aragon
they're gonna lose because the Castilians didn't reinforce.
They actually are. They've been messed up by the AI. Oh, fantastic.
Oh no! Now
They've done it.
he's narrowly avoided marching his 9 stack and
Yes,
into die
Venice,
there.
well done.
Well, do you know what? Now second place. Aragon pushed down to 3rd. Oh, they're coming again through the Alps. They're marching over the Alps from Savoy.
To be fair, there is a pretty
Venice
heavy stack heading over from Aragon, but it's not going to be enough.
Venice
to
is going to win this by losing 22 ducats a month,
It's going to be a fantastic
preserving
win. I
his
mean,
trade income.
He's stacking up even more mercs, and he is just burning through these loans. What a good situation to end this game. Who
got a
wouldn't
lot of
want to end
loans.
this game with massive inflation and loans?
No, look at Genoa on the income comparison. They're
Oh my God,
0.8 ducats
Genoa!
behind.
Yes, Genoa! If Genoa is able to get off a couple of little upgrades, I don't know. Yeah, they've got the trade
Come on, Genoa.
activated.
If Genoa can come through and win now, it's going to be
They're a couple of
Fantastic.
province upgrades away from a
one
GG
ducat
right
behind.
here.
Come on,
Okay,
Genoa.
if I was Genoa, I'd take out a ton of loans, and they've done it. They've started turning all of their trade
Loads of
provinces into
loans.
like world ports. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, Genoa, I believe in you.
Oh, big battle in Aragon.
Oh,
Venice lost,
Why
Venice
did
lost.
you attack? Venice, why did you attack? Why?
Is he going to catch them?
What? They are. Yeah, they're going to get a stack wipe there. Very good, easy stack wipe.
Stack
Venice-
wipe him. He's like, look, go.
Oh my God, Venice! What have you done? All you had to do was not do the river crossing,
have
and then
5
they did the
minutes left.
bloody river crossing.
Oh, he's marching them across the river into a stack
No,
wipe.
no, please, Venice, no, please, Prussian. If Aragon sieges this land down, it's going to be a Genoan victory, and then it's between Aragon and Venice. As who gets second
Verona's been sieged. We're into March. Venice is in 2nd place. Genoa's in 1st place. Venetian
maybe.
troops coming in into Verona. If he can siege,
no.
if he can siege Verona
What?
back, he's in with a shot.
Oh, there's a 27k of Naples just wandering around. What a mess of an end. Oh God.
If he can siege Verona back, it might be enough. Oh, he's 2 behind Genoa now. Verona's back. There's a monthly tick.
Verona's back. We get the monthly tick.
So we're looking at 1.5 ducats behind Genoa. There's a battle.
Oh, there's
Venice is
another
going to
battle
lose if he's not
happening.
careful. He's reinforcing.
Oh my God, what a fight. It's all about the rolls here in the RNG at the moment, but it's a very costly victory for Venice if they... No, it's a loss. There we go. Oh, my God.
Is it? Oh, it's been paused.
No, game's over.
That's it.
Venice win! They did it! They got the monthly tick from having the province.
Oh my God, by 0.7 ducats.
What a... Oh, my
Right at the
God.
death. That was absurd.
Oh, well done.
In the last 5 minutes there, we had 3 different nations in 1st place. What a finish.
You still 2 minutes.
I'm sorry, Christo said 60 seconds, and so we didn't
There's
tell you.
Still 2. I'd have come 2nd place if it went for that.
You might have even come first.
I might have even come first.
We had
cheating.
3 different nations in 1st place in the last 5 minutes of that. it was absurd.
Yes. If
this you get a
had
bronze
taken,
medal.
5 more minutes, Aldra would have won.
Yep.
Yes, he would have.
Or 2 minutes more.
No,
Aldra.
you never would have gotten the PU over me. I can make you choke on this war forever.
No, but I would have gotten Verona. It would have put me up.
I'm enjoying
true.
the repeated peace deal offers from Portugal of ceding land to Portugal from Aragon.
Well, what I was hoping is that he kept saying, I'm not good at micro, I'm not good at micro, and he was like frantically talking about this war. I was hoping that he would just accidentally click it.
I
was doing the
picture
same
the
thing.
like the Portuguese king holed up in his bunker in Lisbon, like sending out these demands to Aragon. Give me this land. Well, you'll be pleased to know that is only the first of five goes at this. We are far from the end. Prussian may have won today, but we have 4 more games to play. So, thank you all for playing, everyone. We'll see you again tomorrow. And thank everyone for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Thanks for having
Goodbye.
us.
Bye.